as appropriate. Here we go. You should be able to hear the background music and the sound effects pretty clearly, I would hope. I think we just finished a puzzle involving these things, right? I don't think there's anything new we can do with them. And it makes it look like that's where we want to go all the way over there. And try using the cool panther form to jump over that way. Almost. Not quite. That actually does damage me, so I should probably be careful. They might make me do this little sequence again with the chests. We'll see. We had to put together some keys earlier and fight some enemies. They were popping out of these chests last session. It's pretty cool though, the Zelda pots giving us extra life and MP. I have a feeling it's going to ultimately have to do with busting the thing up at the top. It's been 1 hour at a time over the last 12 months. Washu, you had a different sub-block game on your very first sub-block before switching to Bayonetta, didn't you? Or has it always been Bayonetta? I'm trying to remember. I wasn't around, that was the only thing I did. That and I made a, I was trying to help them get big when they were still a thing before they broke up. So I did that and tried to spread it on Reddit, and then I also did like a train level montage that you can find way back in my old history. Maybe I am still supposed to just do this jump and it's hard to make it. And try it. Yeah, right. Oh, I can walk on those things. Those are actual platforms. Okay, lesson learned. Well, now I know. It's always been Bayonetta. Awesome. It's a piece of heart. Gathering 4 of these will increase the limit of your vitality. I love that. Is this, cool? I love how the angels are the bad guys in Bayonetta. It's pretty awesome. We've done some pretty funny shit in this game. It's definitely a spectacle brawler, but it's much like funnier and self-aware than something like Devil May Cry. I guess I haven't played enough Devil May Cry, I've mostly just watched it, but it seems like Devil May Cry takes itself a little bit more seriously than Bayonetta does. Whoa. Well, that sucked. Great way to start. There we go, that's much better. Cool arcs. Yeah, we're gonna die there, since we didn't dodge immediately after the cutscene ended. That's okay. This is a kind game. It's just not gonna give us a platinum trophy or whatever when we're done. This is Bayonetta 1. Skip. Yes. And then spam dodge, apparently. Or, well, maybe not that way. Not great. Not great. There we go. It looks like it's a little bit more forgiving as far as getting you the witch time than I thought. Good at video games. Let's try that again. It was pretty bad. I guess you have to dodge almost immediately when the cutscene's over, but not exactly immediately when the cutscene's over. That's too early. You want to get witch time. I guess you could probably also just run from them. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at it. Watch you. The timing in this game is rough. There we go, that's better. It was meant to be almost a gimme. Nice. Try to get another one here. I love that this like arc thing has flesh inside of it, right? That's awesome. Yeah, Bayonetta is an interesting game in that like if you nail a couple consecutive dodges, then it's like trivially easy. But if you miss one, it's super, super hard. So it's very much based on whether or not you're triggering which time. We've had a lot of boss fights where like we struggled and struggled and struggled, and the time we actually won, they went from full health to dead without ever getting a single hit off in the space of like 20 seconds. When previous attempts were taking 5, 6, 7 minutes. Gold LP. Keep the sword. I like the sword. I am in Samus Power Armor, yeah. This is the Wii U port of the game, which lets you pick some different character costumes. That was cool. Whoa! This is pretty sweet, I gotta admit. Crazy set pieces are the name of the game. This is like that fall through the rings minigame in Skyward Sword. See how many it gives me here at the end. Uh-oh, it's the Angel Bayonettas. There we go. Shit, thought I had that. I did not. Yeah, right? And I'm about to be dead. It's okay, we'll get it this time. Let's see if it makes me do the Skyward Sword thing again. It's a cool part. It's a much cooler version of that. Like, if you wear the Link costume, it replaces all the Sonic rings with rupees. It changes a lot of the sound effects around it. Replaces the katana with the Master Sword. There we go. Jump. I don't know if there's actually any reward for getting all of them, other than it looks cool. Guess I'm getting points. Maybe building up MP. Or whatever the combo crystals are, I forget what they're called. I imagine if you're trying to do like a perfect run, you play through it as fast as possible and get all of the best trophies. This part's pretty stressful. Oh, that didn't count. I was hoping that would be enough for which time. Okay, I've damaged each one of them, so the next time I can get to them, it'll be enough to kill them, right? Theory? There we go. Combo meter now, torture attack! Which button am I pressing? These are so funny. Why? God. Oh, they're so over the top, it's fantastic. Yeah, you snowball with leads in this game. Like you get more every time you don't get hit, you earn more of those torture attack points, basically, and you lose them when you do get hit. And they just make these fights go very quickly if you don't make any mistakes. But it's all very like you're rewarded for being more stylish, you know. Hey, silver medal. Interesting. Okay, that's a thing that's happening. Hey, yeah, we can go down to hell. We got a new LP, maybe I can buy some more healing items and stuff in case there's a tricky boss fight later. Last session we played Bayonetta, there was this really cool like Final Fantasy VII crazy motorcycle sequence where we were fighting on board a cruiser. It was really cool. The game keeps trying to outdo itself.
Some people may have a thing for the 45s, but to me, these are the real works of art.
The stream should be fine as far as I can tell. Sold out, huh? I don't use the guns often enough to really justify spending resources on them. I could try saving until I get up to 100,000 because there's a bunch of things I can buy then. I don't know if I want the moves quite so badly, you know? Okay, we'll try to come back once I have 100,000 coins. Whoa, that was pretty neat. That was pretty cool. Take that again. Oh, hey. Try not being a douchebag, Angel. May have already missed my opportunity to take that thing. These guys are just a way for me to build up my combo meter. Torture attack meter, whatever it is. Cool. Nice. Okay, I guess they don't all have dudes in them. Good to know. Cool. Piece of the full record. There doesn't actually seem to be anything interesting over here, so it might be all about riding on these like cool heavenly winds. Let's try that. Yeah, I think that's correct. Gotta go straight here. Looks like it wants to funnel you onto it, ish. Kind of. Much like, what was the game? We were playing a game where... Psychonauts, that was it. Yeah, it's like if you try to finagle the camera too much or double jump, it doesn't work. But if you just let it take you where it wants to take you, you'll get there without having to worry about it too much. Try it again. Whoa. That's hard. It's kind of hard to tell what the hell I'm doing there. Let's try it again. Oh my god, that's so disorienting. I have no idea where I am. Alright, we're gonna die doing this, but I'll figure it out eventually. Ugh. Alright. Do we have to be running through it? Can I take this slow? Okay, I don't have to be running through it. That makes life much easier. Certainly looks cooler to be running, though. Whoa. All the angels everywhere. They look like gnats from a distance. There's just so many of them. Occult device golem. It's like a Titan Souls boss. Oh, that's cool. Oh man, what is with these enemies that attack you immediately out of cutscene? It's new. He is a Titan Souls boss. He's got a little pink weak point and everything. It's awesome. Ooh, I think we definitely want to witch time that so we can hit his pink orb. Let's try that again. I feel like this is the kind of game that you want to practice it, like you want to play it a whole bunch of times and just learn every enemy's movement pattern so you can get a platinum trophy on each boss. Like you can eventually win just through brute force, like I'm basically doing. Alright, let's have it. There we go. Didn't get witch time though for some reason. Ow. Don't think I can get witch time from dodging those. Exactly. That wouldn't be inaccurate for Bayonetta either. I'm not getting witch time for some reason. I guess I'm building up meter, but... maybe it's only certain attacks that can trigger it. I am getting meter. One more point of meter and I might be good. It might also need to be in which time to use it, I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, so the dragon attack I can use, looks like. Shit, that's a bummer. That's a super bummer. Things are going pretty well until then. Do your dragon bite. This is the one. Do it for longer next time, please. The punch attack probably is good enough for triggering witch time too, I imagine. And it just stops displaying death counters after 5. It's like you're getting a garbage rating at the end, bud. You died a lot. It sucks to be you. Okay, try to do the first dodge again, or not. Cool. I know, right? I think I need to stay close to him to bait him into using his melee attack. There we go. Cool. Can do. Use your melee, you know you want to. I gotta wait a little bit longer on the dodge right when he comes out of that. There it is. It's a bummer. I don't know if I could have avoided that second spot of damage there. Lost some meter there, unfortunately. Get that close to him. Nope. Come on. One more good one. There we go. Don't screw up. Whew! Climax! Here we go. Know what button to press. She's ball busting. Summoning her hair magic. She's a pyromancer. Might be A. What? That was awesome. All busted. First try. Not enough for extra health. It was fantastic. Really need more health in this game. Alright, 10,000 more Sonic rings. That's a lot of gigatons, I know, right? Stone medal, which means I did as poorly as I could have. I guess the individual combats didn't go too poorly. But I think like anything that's not a platinum in every single combat event is garbage in this game. You didn't do well enough. I forgot about these fucking things. No reason, just cause. I wish I could use the Wii U accelerometer for this, it would make it easier, I feel like. I'll cash them in for lollipops if I can. Yeah, since I can't buy them in the store anymore, I think that's the way to go. Convert the rest. Perfect. This game is so goofy. It's great. How many chapters are in this game? I know the How Long to Beat says 11 hours, and I'm curious if it's possible we'll beat it ahead of that. Could maybe send a message over to E10 Style to let him know we might start his subblock early. See, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it if we beat it early. Costume change. Let's do Link again. That one was fun. That goes up to 16? Okay, we should be fine. Good to know. Thank you. If you have a backup game, Washu, for a future subblock for me to switch to if I do beat this early, just throw it on the subblock spreadsheet. If you want to be like Bayonetta 2, for example, I could go ahead and buy it. It's on Wii U as well. Or it might even be a Wii U exclusive. Spin attack. And there's an epilogue. Okay, right on. Surprised they didn't bring these costumes over to Smash Brothers version of her character. Awesome. I'll go ahead and buy it for your next one then, Washu. Rock on. This is a cool series. I feel like there are a couple movies that try for the, like, insane, over-the-top stuff, but it's kind of cool when you have some control over it. A lot of it happens in cutscenes, but... What's that movie with the curving bullets? That one was pretty silly. Wanted, that's it.
Tentacles? Why did it have to be tentacles?
Angel Bayonetta is okay. There's not a hole I have to deal with. Chain Witch Time. That's the first time I've done that. Getting a better sense of how long Witch Time lasts. Before I was really bad about that. I was like, I'll just keep attacking until I think it's going to end. That was cool. I like the custom Master Sword animation there. This one's Y, I think. Looks like every enemy has a couple custom torture attacks you can use on them. Nice. Ah, bummer. Still alive? You suck. You know that? Nice. I guess I should be busting pots more often. I wasn't doing that through most of the game. I didn't realize that they had stuff like extra magic combo points and health in them. I think a health drop is pretty rare. Whoa! This is crazy. Oh man, where am I? It's the trombone bosses? What these guys are? Give me your weapon. No? Alright. I like that weapon though, it's fun. Alright, next time we get to go back to Hell, I can get an interesting upgrade. It'll be my first accessory, because I've always spent my money on consumable items. Which I usually almost never do, but I really needed the healing quite badly. Hey, cool. Okay. So we need a way to trigger Witch Time, which is down here. Presumably is what this is. Oh, there might be more of these. Okay, I understand now. Gotcha. That makes more sense. I can never know what button to press for this. Oh, that's great. Not these guys. Ouch. Yeah, they really highlight when you get hit. I don't think you can get hit and get a platinum trophy. Ooh, bummer. There we go. Nice. Cool. Alright, we gonna do like a stripper pole thing? Yes. Oh, this game's too much. This comes up every time we play Bayonetta, but you know. It works in this game because when it's Bayonetta, it's weaponized sexuality, right? She's totally in control of it and she uses it to destroy her enemies. It's frustrating in a game when a character is incidentally sexualized in a way that's completely contrary to the way they behave in the game, you know? So like, Riku's clothes in Final Fantasy X-2, like, she doesn't really behave in an extremely hypersexual way in the way that Bayonetta does. It's just there as fan service. That feels more frustrating than something like Bayonetta where it's a parody of that. Oh, I forgot about the chest sound effect, that's awesome. Yeah, but even if it was, even if we were in the normal mode, it would be a gratuitous blood explosion into, like, golden sonic rings. Wicked Weaves. Defeat all the angels before time expires. Enemies can be defeated using Wicked Weave attacks. And well, that's not going to happen. Might have to be no sword. So I have to be attacking not near enough to them to be able to get Wicked Weaves to hit. Yeah, gotta not connect with them with any part of my combo, I guess. Hopefully this one's not mandatory. Is there like a combo list that I can review? No, I don't think so. There might be a combo I can trigger to make Wicked Weaves come off faster. That's one. Assume there's gonna be more enemies than just these guys. Doesn't be the problem, right? I gotta be really far away from them to have this work. That's a bummer. Alright, well we won't worry about it. It's fine. One more try then. I thought this was leaving. Only get hit a total of 5 times, okay. Got it. It's another one. Okay. Maybe it really is just these 3. Feels like it would be a pain in the ass otherwise, you know? Bummer. Wasn't close enough to lock on. But I gotta be far for this to work at all. Oh yeah, that sucks. There's gotta be a faster way to do this, right? There's gotta be like a particular combo that makes it come off almost immediately. Otherwise, this is way too hard. Come on. I guess there's that little flash to let you know when the witch time with certain attacks. I wish I could hit 2 of them at once with that. I bet it's possible, I'm just not executing right now. Cool. Oops. I'm gonna get hit one more time. I'm gonna be really careful here. So I gotta hit this guy like 4 times. Oh, that sucks. Bummer. Supreme bummer. Alright, we can get out of here. Hopefully that's not actually necessary for progression. I think it's just like a little bonus challenge.
And the only cure is more dead angels.
I didn't know that she did that.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead angels.
That's awesome. Hey, shit, man. Does anyone know if that's mandatory to clear this level? To do the... You have to use... Let me try turning this again, see what happens. Maybe we can just turn the whole thing towards different exits. That might be what we're doing here. Alright, let's try that. That looks more productive. Yeah, okay, cool. Evil manta rays. I love that you can ricochet shots off the walls. That's fantastic. If you're nowhere near to them. Is it only the attacks that have the little shining light that are able to trigger witch time? Maybe that's how it's worked the whole time, I didn't realize it. Notice some enemies have that. There you go. Later, Kevin. Happy nap. I love how quickly boss enemies become regular enemies in this, it's great. They're pretty much the same, just less health. This guy's got a Kingdom Hearts health bar. This guy's got a face for a crotch. Hey, this guy. This is the asshole we were fighting in the biker level, right? Probably want to jump on him when he does that. Come, come. Yes, yes. Ooh, bummer. Thought I'd dodge that in time. Oh, I got it the first time. I guess I can't actually climb up his arm, can I? Okay, that was just the last time we fought him. So he's the same model, but he plays a little bit differently. Little stunned stars around his head, that's great. Another hand smash? Yeah, that's my favorite attack that you do. Oh, bummer. Dodge early that time. I know, right? And they're not all robot-like, but they... I don't know, there's a really distinct style to the angels in this game, but I couldn't place what they look like. There's a lot of filigree, which I guess you would expect. They definitely don't... I mean, they look... I guess they do look kind of pretty. Still monstrous, though, and frightening. You're always tearing their skin off with every attack, too. This is what I mean about getting a couple successful witch times in succession. Makes a huge difference, right? You just got him to less than half health just by getting 2 witch times in a row at the beginning. Whereas the first attempt, that took probably 3 times as long. It's like, this guy's totally a robot. Nice. Another arm smash? Yeah. Big deeps. All the deeps. Here's the big laser. Okay, you have to dodge that. You can't get out of the way. Perfectly designed facade over a dreadful biological eldritch horror. That's a cool way to describe it. Still doing way better than last attempt. I think the timing gets a little bit later once you get him to half health. So that time I was just physically removed myself, but still. I guess I should be shooting him whenever I can. I keep forgetting I have the guns. They do such little damage. There was a couple fights where failing to shoot the enemy made it take like a ton of attempts for no reason. It wasn't a particularly hard fight, as long as you shot them long enough to interrupt them. I appreciate that, buddy. A little early. It's okay, though. Yeah, they keep your combos running when you're, like, waiting for another opportunity to get a real swing in. So this would be a fun game to, like, play over and over and over and just memorize all of the enemy animations and try to get really good at it. I get a platinum on every single level. I assume that's also the fastest way to play through the game, so I'm willing to bet that the speedrun for this game is also 100%. Great. Oh, they make you wait a minute here, don't they? Too early. Whoops. Deedly, 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 deedly. Trigger it if it happens again. I'm glad there was a little pop-up saying you're going to need to have the timing to make it across, because I wouldn't have guessed that that's what they wanted me to do here, I don't think. I think the timing's less brutal than it looks. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't so bad. Long wait if you miss it the first time it pops up. That was great. My revenge on Bone Wheels. Nice. Pure platinum. I forgot there was a level above platinum. Whoa. Gnarly. This level's pretty cool, I gotta admit. Cool. What do we got here? Oh, more arc enemies. Fantastic. I love that these things are covered in flesh too. It's awesome. Is there a way for me to not fall here? I don't know if there is. That sucks. It's a lot of damage to take. Oh, I guess it leaves behind the arc shell, so you can get to the other ones. That's good to know. Die this attempt, that's okay. No! That sucks. Things are going so well. Alright, try that again. Really gotta be precise with jumping between those. Man, triple witch time, that was pretty great. You see what I mean? We got like 4 witch times in a row, and this is going way better than last time, but now I'm dead. I screwed up the jump there. Targeting is not easy. I think there's some level of like portal funneling to try to get you up here. So if you try to manipulate it too much, you're gonna have a bad time. Nice. Still much better, even though I fell the one time. Probably would have been a pure platinum otherwise. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Okie dokie. We're not. It would be much faster to do this as a panther, but like, you take so much of your health and damage, it's not worth it. Rather be more precise, you know. No, you guys aren't actually ads. Surprising. Cool. Ooh. I think that's probably doable. What the heck is that? Giant divine bullet? I have no idea what that does. I think that's my first time getting one of those. Ouch. And these guys are kicking my ass because I'm not getting any dodges off here. No witch time. Need to find the right move to dodge for it. Womp womp. Try to have full health through here, I guess. Nothing else. Nice. What is the giant bullet? This is a Faustian nightmare. I need to just like try to get a dodge in here, I think. No, it didn't do it. Yeah, what move is Witch Time against these guys? And all that combo I just built up is gone. You hit once. Maybe that one. Maybe I'm not supposed to Witch Time them. I'm just supposed to get enough MP from regular dodges. No, it's too hard. I'll just try fighting them, I guess. Dodge to avoid the damage instead of trying to farm for Witch Time. They take okay damage outside of it. The problem is hitting both of them. I bet when there's only one of them left, it'll be a lot easier. Bummer. Dead again. If we die one more time after this, I'll start using healing items in this fight. But now I know not to try to bait out Witch Time, since it doesn't appear to be possible. So we try doing the spinny attack. Bummer. The spinny guy is really dangerous. I don't want to let him use that. Focus on the white one first. And his shadowy counterpart. Nope. Ow. Hey, we finally got it. I don't know what I dodged to do it. Something aerial, though. Yeah, we gotta take advantage of that torture attack now. Kill the other one solo. Nice. Come on. So close. Don't screw it up now. So much easier to actually dodge them when there's not like two of them attacking me the whole time, right? Whew, that was rough. That was tricky. Andrea wanted to play this game because she saw Bayonetta being mean to children. Don't call her mommy. She doesn't like that.
That's all. I can't believe that witch, placing a poor helpless child under her spell.
Yes, that's what's happened.
Parents, I swear.
You fell on your face.
No need to cry. We'll get you to your mom in no time. Here, I've got some candy if you want.
That was a pretty cool trick.
What is this? It's yummy.
I don't
It's
know.
dum-dum.
It's candy. Strawberry, I think.
Hey, Kitty, I've got some yum.
He does.
Would you like some?
Is that cat your friend?
Yes, he is. His name is Cheshire.
He's similarly stupid.
Isn't he?
Cheshire.
Coming to hang out, Ben, or are you coming to beg for food?
What a stupid name. Well, so much for taking the highway. That just means
Is that on
we're
the
gonna have to
couch
find
yet?
something else.
This is around the time where he starts to get angsty about food.
Now, all I have to figure out is what to do about you. So, Cerecita, that woman's really your mom?
Uh-huh. My
Totes.
nanny is strong, and she protects me from scary monsters.
Monsters? I don't think you know who the real monsters are. Huh?
This game's also interesting in when it chooses to do actual in-engine cutscenes versus the, like, comic book panel style. Oh, shit. Yeah, let's maybe not go through that at top speed. That would be the challenge, though. Has this game ever been at GDQ? I'd love to watch a speedrun for it. I don't know if I want to just watch somebody speedruns it all the time, though. I'd like to see a GDQ type event where they're explaining what they're doing. After I beat it, of course. Yes, Ben, I know. You're so hungry and so furry. After Bayonetta, okay? We'll take a short break to feed you. He's so pissed.
No matter how much you ask,
Yes, yes.
chains
I see his shadow in the mic, or in the webcam in the corner. Alright, what do these do? Divide themselves into multiple beings. Hold access. Oh, they all are like summons. Which time will instantly be triggered. If user dodges incoming danger, the beads will launch magical counter-strike against the attacker. Oh, screw that noise. Oh, those must be... They must make the game harder if you use those. I don't know if I actually want any of these. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if maybe it's not that exciting to do as a speedrun. It just feels like it would be. Okay, so that's auto life, which we don't want at this point. I might grab the witch heart, actually. Oh, he sells multiples of those? Yeah, let's do that. Cool. There must be a cap to how many he sells, but keep going for those with my money for now. Alright, more progress. Can't use these in combat, can I? Guess I can. That's the way to do it. Oh, that's cool. The golem had a bunch of water in him. Come on, press the button. You got this, it's okay. Nice. That went very well. Oh, it's not done yet. New ad. Oh, golden version of this guy. This is the one that was giving me a lot of trouble earlier in the game. I was using the gun on them to bring them down, right? Yeah, I could go damage him now, but I think I need to keep witch time running here. There you go. Cool. Benedict Timothy Kittleton Cumbercat III, what are you doing? Knocking over the trash can. What do you think this is, young sir? Alright, where's the thing? Where are you at? It's kind of a waste. There we go. Man, this would be really hard without that little platform to keep triggering witch time for free. Oh, can I not hit him when he's in the water? Oh, because I walk on water when I'm in witch time. That sucks. Okay, it's fine. Cool. I didn't get hit, so what's the rating there, I wonder? It didn't show me, huh? Only gold. It took me forever to do. It probably would have been faster if I wasn't using this. So double jump and then kick off the wall to jump again. Cool. There we go. Hey Raker, what's groovin'? This is most certainly not Zelda. That went much better. I mean, I still died 4 times, so I'm likely to get a stone medal. I don't know if I've ended one of these levels without a stone award. Too bad. That kind of snowballs too, because I assume you get a bunch of extra rings, currency, for buying stuff. These controls are wonky as shit. Keep going for health items since I can't buy them. Cool. Have fun on your trip. It sounds delightful. I have never been skiing. Oh, okay. Interesting. Climb up this stack of blocks. It's just reflecting that we were in Paradiso for a while, and now we're not. It looked very, like, endgamey when we first saw it. That's a cool attack. There's lots of enemies.
Hey, check this out. What are you buying?
I see. That's funny. Resident Evil jokes. Oh wow, you get 2 health bars. Huh. Might not be enough snow. There's a couple of places that, like, have some weird technological way around that. I have no idea how it works. It's apparently criminal that I don't ski because Los Alamos is like right next to a really, really good skiing spot in the US. Up on the mountain. There's also like a cross-country skiing thing in the caldera, since we are on an extinct volcano.
I'm here. There's no need to worry about a thing.
Yeah, I'd have to look up the name of the place. Pajarito Mountain Ski Area? Yeah, I could maybe talk Andrea into trying
Mom,
cross-country skiing. She has a pretty serious fear of dying or having all of her bones broken with downhill skiing. French frying when she's supposed to pizza. Oh, that's how she was able to see you the whole time. That's cool. Bayonetta killed this guy's dad for some reason. Still don't really know what's going on in the story, and it's not because there's been 2 months between each hour-long session, it's because this game is fucking weird. Yeah. Probably a good idea to avoid shattering all your bones. I live on a mountain. We're 7,320 feet up where I am right now, streaming. And then Pajarito is a bit higher than that. Pajarito's 10,000 feet, it looks like. I know, right? Oh, I'm sure I could convert that. Let me Google that for you. 1 second. Finish this fight. So 7,500 divided by 3, 2,500 meters. That's where I'm streaming from right now. It makes Pajarito like 3,500 meters. The mountain we're on the mesa next to. Sorry, I don't even really have a intuition for this dude. This is gonna be funny. That was awesome. I don't have an intuition for feet either, but education system did not underline anything metric, unfortunately. It's 2,231 meters. That's the elevation that I'm at right now. Just Googled it. Pretty high up. Yep. Pajarito is the one we go skiing at. $3,300, yeah, so 3,300 feet. I guess we're pretty close on that one. It's funny, the high altitude does a bunch of goofy stuff. You have to bake bread with different amounts of water. If you ever wonder why, like, potato chip bags, crisp bags, are not full, they're like 80% full, it's because at high elevation areas the bag expands until it's about to pop open. So they need the extra space, otherwise they'd explode. And it's really easy to get winded up here. below sea level. I don't think I've ever lived anywhere at sea level. And that did not trigger which time. Just the little seeds they drop I can't damage, just a pain in the ass on the battlefield the whole time. That's pretty delightful. Come on, there you go. That's awesome. Giant evil tentacle mouth. Oh god, okay. Wonder if I can dodge that or just time it better. Probably timing. I tried dodging there and it didn't work anything. God. This is great. Too much. Oh, this game's great. That sucked. I had no way of knowing he was going to do that. I don't know if that's dodgeable, it might not be. Okay, so I can always get back up after I fall, it's good to know. Yeah, I don't think that's dodge. I think you just have to be physically not be standing where it is, you know? Let me go ahead and use an item here. This is going really well because I dodged everything in the first round and now I'm not dodging anything. Ben, why are you knocking everything over, man? Not cool, bud. Yeah, the timing's different in this phase. Climax. Punch him in the mouth, dick. I can't even begin to imagine, I know. Whew. Let's use another healing item. God, that's so gross. Giant mouth tentacle penis. The shiny glasses. Final phase. Shit. Doesn't actually damage you when that happens. This is the only version of this that I have, unfortunately. Yeah, we got ads to deal with now. That I can't kill. More like a trap on the map, I guess. Cool. It's too much. Nice, got it that time. So I hadn't dodged that yet. You make him puke out his mouth penis. You kick him in the nose too hard. He's just not ready for that. Why is there a bomber plane? Oh, this game's amazing. It's very highly rated. It's a spectacle brawler. It's about being stylish rather than it being truly difficult, at least on the difficulty that I'm playing on.
How about now?
Yeah, why wouldn't there be a bomber?
You can go another round.
This game is the rule of cool the game.
The Lumen Sage.
Jubileus. Cool.
Now, where are my new best friends? I suppose one of them is an adult, so they should be okay.
This genre is definitely a, hey, I got something other than stone. Exciting. The genre is definitely a certain kind of taste, I think, that Spectacle Brawler appeals to. Like, if you don't like this, you probably wouldn't like Devil May Cry or God of War, both of which are pretty amazing games. God of War in particular is a really important game. It changed the way a lot of action brawlers were handled. Have you played his Zelda game? Right. Oh, there's the hat. That's true. I offer you that. Could try saving up for the Mega Lollipop, since the regular Lollipop isn't doing very much for me now. At my massive hit point total. Okay, I can go get another... I think I'm just going to keep... I should have been pounding these much earlier in the game. A bunch of the Witch Hearts. That's what made me not have to do that boss like 4 times. I had enough health to last when I made a couple mistakes.
And maybe I can buy a ticket to space. Always wanted to.
I like this "what are you buying?" Heard that in a game once.
What can I do for you anyways?
You should play some of the 2D Zeldas. They're apples and oranges. But I personally prefer the 2D games. Okay, so now we have all the Witch Hearts. Yeah, and they're cheap enough that that makes sense as a first thing that you would buy. I bet that would have made the earlier game a lot more tolerable. Fewer restarts, I should say. Switch costumes again. Yeah, Link to the Past, I think. It's just the perfect length, the perfect presentation. don't really have any complaints about it. I guess there's a couple parts that you could get stuck in. There's a couple dungeons that are a bit trickier than usual. We haven't done the default costume. We may have done it for like one level. Do it for now, and we might switch to one of the other Nintendo ones later. Chapter 12. Breath of the Wild is next Friday, so 8 days. We will do an evening stream briefly. And then give people a little bit of time to get ahead of me on the game.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Stealing glasses from a child.
Cereza.
How does she keep them on?
Magical glasses.
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite. So, has Bayonetta, I mean your mom, been fighting these big bad monsters for a long time?
Mummy is a
In the Wii U version, I'm sure it'll be just as good.
people and are very strong. When I grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mummy.
Wait, you think witches do what? And arguing with a little kid. I'll manage on my own.
He think witches are evil because witches killed his dad.
You never
I like Series of Unfortunate Events with oh gosh, what's his name? Kronk
target.
from Emperor's New Groove. Why can't I place it? It's gonna drive me crazy when I see it. Patrick Warburton.
You didn't cry when
This is the
I
best part.
was gone, did you?
Andrew doesn't like it, but she also doesn't like anything that's Wes Anderson. That level of like quirky.
No matter how I ask, no
I haven't
matter
really
how
figured
I
out why
try,
she hates Wes Anderson.
always
It causes her
Calm
stress.
down, Kitty. You know it was
A
all just
misunderstanding. You're so stubborn, you know that?
Maybe it's because they both have a tone of like
My father.
things are very perilous, but they're not really perilous. But it's not super clear that they're not really perilous.
In fact, he was twice the man I could ever hope to be. He was obsessed with one case his
I mean,
entire
Patrick Warburton is definitely the highlight from what I've seen of it
life.
propagable
It took over his life.
over Neil Patrick
Could have
Harris.
made a movie of the details. The followers of darkness, the Umbra witches, and their light world counterparts, the Lumen sages, controlling everything with a power known as the Eyes of the World.
Book 1 of the Wheel of Time series.
Then, the Light and Dark clans suddenly disappeared from their medieval home in Europe. You may be familiar with the town. You're standing in it.
What?
Welcome to Vigrid, 500 years later.
500 years.
Each clan, working at the behest of the powers that be, sought to lead their fractured
They might finally explain this sequence they keep flashing back to.
possessed an eye said to have the power to create history that they used to oversee the world. However, their spirit of
Church people versus
cooperation would
witches?
not last. For amongst them, a pair of young star-crossed lovers conceived a child.
Yeah, I figured that was an angel and a devil.
The woman was thrown in jail, and the man exiled from his clan. However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the
Neil
two
Patrick
clans
Harris.
could be united to control reality itself.
NPH.
And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans. In fact, it led to their mutual destruction. My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story, and I believe it more than ever now that I've found you.
Her costume is made out of hair. That's why she's got hair coming out of
Despite the passing of
her
500
arms there.
What on earth was my father searching for? And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes. That's why I haven't given up my chase for it. Or you. The head of the Ithoval Group, the multinational that dominates Vigrid.
Okay. Apparently there's enormous multinationals in Vigrid.
It means we're going to have to acquire it by other means. And that starts by sneaking onto that jet.
I haven't read the books, but I feel like from the way they did the Patrick Warburton scenes, they had a similar challenge to adapting Hitchhiker's Guide, where most of Hitchhiker's Guide is not what happens in the books. It's like Douglas Adams going on a long, stupid tangent about something that's not relevant for an entire chapter. So they tried to do that with Stephen Fry reading the Douglas Adams stuff as a narrator, and I feel like Patrick Warburton did a good job with like that's a word that means whatever. But it probably just works better as a book in general.
Anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Her dolly?
Yes, this. I love it.
Where did you get this?
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
Maybe it really is her daughter. Huh. I thought they were going to be setting up that Bayonetta was the one.
When you like
Interesting.
something, never lose it.
It's not very clear to me what Bayonetta remembers from her past.
You must keep it
She
safe.
keeps having these flashbacks, so I guess she doesn't talk about them. That's great, Propagable. Have you ever read House of Leaves? There's another book that plays around with that. If you haven't read House of Leaves, I really recommend it. It's a kind of a horror novel, like a surrealist horror novel. That's sort of a satire on literary criticism, and that every page has like tons of footnotes, and the footnotes reference other footnotes. There's like a segment of the book where there's a character who's they're like panicking and they're trying to get through this tunnel and their light is dying and they're scared for their lives, and there's only one word on every page, so you're simulating what he's feeling by having to turn the page one word at a time. It's really cool. There's a part where you have to like point the book in a mirror to be able to read it.
Shit.
100%. Or like the words are written in a square and you have to like turn the book to read everything. Whoa! This level's pretty cool looking. Naturally. Although I think Vigrid is, they use that to mean like Mundus or Midgar. It's like the real world. There's Paradiso, there's Inferno, which we've never been to. There's Purgatorio, which we spent a little bit of time in. I think that Purgatorio is where, oh cool, it's the insta-res, we'll try not to waste it. Purgatorio is where you can see everybody, but they can't see you, something like that. Uh-oh. Try to let that not hit me. Okay. Unusual to have a little staircase like that in this game. Hey, what's up, lady? She is the other nasty white-haired witch chick. Also a pylomancer. Plane did have a halo, fair enough. That's cool. Oh, god damn it. This is a pretty crazy set piece. I don't know if they're gonna top the motorcycle level. That was pretty insane. That might be the craziest set piece I've seen in a video game. 'At least I can stun lock it when there's only one of them, right? Later, Raker, sleep well. More? That was great. Very nice. I'll restock that. I like the double blades. They're pretty cool. The whip swords. Gallarhorn Defense Initiative. Oh, Soul, there's a display of sheer military force, unimaginable for likes of Vigrid. So a lot of like codex entries like that, but I've read a couple of them, but none of them have been terribly helpful in getting me to understand what the heck's going on in this game. Can I see how many rupees I have? I don't know if I can. Without knowing, I don't have any reason to go in there. Say I get more magic points at some point. Oh, that's cute. Bayonetta refuses to actually climb the ladder. ZR will tell me. Thanks. Yeah, there's the bomber halo. You weren't kidding.
Back to your old self, are we?
Hey, what's up, Mom?
Why so glum? Something troubling you? Only your constant fretting over my state of affairs.
Yeah, right.
I've no time to play games with you. No need to take out your stress on me, Bayonetta. It's clear you're worried for the girl.
How dare you insinuate that I care about a child? That's pretty cool. When we do Metal Gear Solid, we're probably gonna end up doing Twin Snakes, which has a lot of ridiculous cutscenes like this, especially with the Gray Fox. It's controversial. Bayonetta.
Do you like it when she calls you mummy? You're absolutely delusional.
We spent all our budget on that crazy action sequence. We're just gonna freeze them in place.
Twice as irritating as anything the child could muster.
It's hard to tell what they're gonna animate and what they're not going to.
When it comes to curling round the truth.
It's a cool visual style, but
What are you hiding? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think these might mean something to you. I've no need for worthless junk.
Whoa! Alright, I guess that looks like a giant mech robot god angel thing. Some of them do look like robots. A lot of the bosses do.
I am well aware of my task, but you have forgotten that I do not need your help.
I love how these giant angel bosses talk like... they're like your project manager or something is how they always talk to them.
Little friend is gone forever.
Hi Ben, are you so soft and furry and hungry? Your face all over the microphone, is that helping you? After Bayonetta, we're gonna take a short break and I'll feed you, okay? Yes, yes. Yes, I know. You've never eaten before in your life.
Fill your eyes with hatred. Accept your
How now, Fryman? Fill your eyes with double vision.
I prove you deserve it.
My original theory was that the little girl was Bayonetta in the past. And that this chick is Bayonetta's mom? I don't know. Don't actually tell me, I'm sure the game will make it clear eventually. Most of the plot is just there to favor whatever crazy new scene they're doing. It has that style of like, it's like a TV show that it's the first episode of the TV show, but it's pretending like there were like 100 episodes before that and it assumes that she watched them. That's how the story plays out. Thank you. It's that dry humor, right? I've known people that are like that, like creative people that have trouble imagining what it's like to not be in their brain. So they'll like tell a story and not give you any like background information that you would need to understand it. You know, they just assume that you're in their brain too and know exactly where they're going with stuff. It's just kind of cool when they get a huge budget and you can make a game like Bayonetta. Those sorts of works of art, like there's some movies that are like that. Definitely read some books in that style. I want a motorcycle to fight her with. I'm gonna let her kill me this time. I'm not gonna use any healing items. We'll try that on the next attempt. She can still hurt me during witch time. Screw that noise. They're rich for a fan group to try to follow and piece together everything that's going on. Like, Hideo Kojima's kind of like that, but he almost borderline explains too much. He's an exposition addict. Kind of weird auteur director. Ouch. I may as well use my healing items now that I use the auto heal. I forgot I had that. I like the little lipstick icon for when you're targeting something. It's cool. That's awesome. Come on! Yes, yes! Whew. Too bad I was too far away from her to take advantage of that. Doing some good DPS there. I'm gonna use one of the regular green lollipops. There it is. That's the dream. Cool. That was a cool fight. Silver's not great. Time was pure platinum, though. Like, we're playing Bayonetta for about another 20 minutes, give or take, before we switch to the last Patreon sub-block game of the day. So today is the end of Cave Story, and possibly Undertale Red if we beat Cave Story early. Undertale Red is like a fan fight somebody designed. My understanding. It's fairly short if you're good at it. Probably will not be good at it. Yeah, okay. We'll take a short break after Bayonetta so I can go feed the cats because they're losing their minds over here with hunger. The hunger.
You here for business or pleasure? Either way, I'll hook you up.
I only have 17,000. I can take another one of these. Energy increasing ability, invincibility, vast amount of magical power. Yeah, no, I'll just hold on for the rest of the stuff. Later, dude. What are you buying? I didn't realize you could charge that twice. That's good to know. Oh, great. I love electrified water puzzles. Presumably the whole thing is safe except for the water? Okay. Like the arcs of lightning don't actually damage you.
Little one, can you hear me?
She's having a character arc.
Mommy! Mommy! Mommy!
Teresa!
Mommy! I was so scared.
No crying now, little one. You know the rules. No cockroaches or crying babies.
I can get down with that rule.
Time to go, little one. Hold on tight, okay?
Okay.
Whoa! This is cray cray. I gotta put her down so I can fight. Okay. And they all want to damage her, so. She's clearly important in some way. No, you don't. Oh, that's cool. She leaves behind a little shadow, physical version of herself, I guess. And then she fights in the spirit realm instead. Alright. Oh, did I set her down in the lightning? Are you serious? Dang it, game. So you can't stay far away from wherever you're fighting, I guess. Fair enough. Oh good, she regenerates health. I appreciate that. Come, come. Sousaphone wielding motherfucker. Where are y'all at? Oh, you guys porting? Man, I ain't trying to hear that. How can you not? This is a very bad place to set her down, I think. I think I'm fortunate that the water isn't following me here, though. There we go. Awesome. Cool set pieces. Oh god, is this a jumpy majigger? Oh man. Hell no. Oh, I can run on the walls. Okay, that makes more sense. There's a hard time limit with the water that's rising up here, apparently. That makes more sense. Because it showed moonlight, which is what lets her walk on walls. Makes perfect sense. Moonlight equals wall walking powers. And targeting these guys is really rough. Come, come. It's okay, Wii U. You can handle this. I know there's a bunch of electric water and rainfall and evil angelic manta rays. That's too bad. We'll see how far back it puts us here. That was our first death that chapter. Oh, that's nice of them. Let's put her as far up as we can. Yeah, I totally agree. Escort missions are generally irritating, so it removes a lot of the stress associated with it. Oh, God. Maybe I need to be using a different weapon or trying to shoot them instead of trying to attack them in midair. They're just really slippery and hard to hit. Killed one. It's a personal best. 2 evil manta rays. No worries. Hey, thanks, E10. Hopefully we can beat Cave Story today. I think 3 hours should be enough time. Part we left off on was pretty hard, if I recall. Aw. You've played Deponia before, right? What kind of game is that? I think I'm confusing it with something else. It's not the one with the, No, it's Danganronpa. Lights go out, somebody dies, murder mystery. Oh god, no pressure. We'll see what happens when we play it. We'll see. I was never particularly good at the Kaizo levels. Yeah, we've got the time to spare for it. If we have any time remaining, we'll just go ahead and throw it in your bank. Shit, that was a big waste. That went much better than it usually does. Alright, let's grab the Mega Green Lollipop, since we can't buy those elsewhere, and the regular Lollipop. German-made Monkey Island. That's cool. Yeah, it'll be fun. This might effectively be the stopping point for Bayonetta. We'll keep playing. We have about another 9 minutes left scheduled, but the checkpointing system in this game is a little bit wonky. So that we might end up loading from this save point next time it comes up on the schedule. Thanks again to Washu for subscribing for a whole year and exposing me to Bayonetta. This game is pretty crazy. It makes me want to play some more of the games in this genre, like God of War and Devil May Cry. I still can't believe that this is from the same dude who is behind Okami. Same studio, at least, right? And I'll pick up Bayonetta 2, so we'll be ready to switch to it whenever we finish this game. How do you get around, dude? You have no supernatural powers.
It's okay, little one. I'll be right back.
So God of War is pretty high up there as far as important video games. Shaped the way later games were crafted. You talking about Bayonetta, JT? Yeah, I usually don't care for that kind of thing. It frustrates me when there's hyper-sexualized characters in video games, especially in Japanese titles, where it's just assumed to be the case. It doesn't bother me with Bayonetta, though, because it's satire, right? Like, she wields her sexuality as a weapon. She's not a damsel in distress. She's
Another talkative type.
not incidentally
I've got time
sexualized.
to entertain your blather. I'd much rather hear it straight from your boss.
It's like if you play video games that are like ultra masculine, that have a lot of like, you know, impressively larger and larger weapons, very phallic in nature. It's like that, but hyper gyno, hyper feminine. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising will be fun to do eventually. I don't think I'll do it as part of the main Metal Gear Solid franchise playthrough and get that on the voting spreadsheet or sub-block. Is Hideo Kojima? How much was he on Rising? Yeah, there you go. But that's been such a common trope in video games and film for a long time. Oh, this is cool. Surfing robot angel battle. Okay. Probably could have gotten witch time there. Whoa. That was crazy. This is nutso. Pretty awesome, gotta admit. Okay, I think we really need to get witch time there to be able to damage him. I like the little serial numbers on the side of the angel. You're like, why are those even there? Okay, we want to deflect those at him, I guess. Gotcha. It's two. Yeah, that's what a spectacle brawler is, right? It's the same with, like, if you think about God of War. God of War is not that impressive of a game. It's a lot of mashing buttons and getting combos, but nothing particularly crazy from a gameplay perspective. It's all about the set piece and the spectacle. And that's okay. Like, you can have movies like that Curved Bullets Wanted movie I was talking about. Not a particularly amazing plot. Sometimes you want to eat junk food. It doesn't always have to be filet mignon, you know? Shit. Thought I had that. Escape from LA, yeah. Speaking of Metal Gear, right? That's really cool. Giant hair spider monster. Yeah, so when you're not using one of the Nintendo costumes, like, her costume is really her hair. So when she summons a hair monster... Whoa! What am I doing? What is... I don't understand. Okay, I'm trying to steer it into my spider. Okay, I understand. I could be doing it with the stylus instead. Bite his head off. That's rad. Hey, welcome back, Kevin. I wonder if I'm supposed to be able to dodge that. If I'm supposed to get up on his back or something. I haven't, no. I'm a big fan of the Metal Gear series. I stopped after Metal Gear Solid 4, though. It was kind of disappointing, because after Snake Eater was amazing, Metal Gear Solid 4 went back to the way too weirdness of Metal Gear Solid 2. So it'll be fun when we do the series focus on stream to do a lot of those blind. Peace Walker will be blind, for example. Ow, dick. Maybe I want to move myself further away. Metal Gear has always been kind of goofy. It's that weird Hideo Kojima mix of super serious and extremely super goofy. The Psycho Mantis fight or the end fight, you know? Eating the mushrooms that restore your batteries. I don't think we're going to beat this boss with time here, but it'll be a great way to pick up this game next session. We've gotten some practice on him. I still like MGS too. It's all over the place, man. Like the crazy what the twist conspiracy theory stuff is less interesting to me when Snake Eater is a fairly straightforward story. Okay, and that brings us to time. So, like I said, we'll pick up Bayonetta again next time Washu's subblock comes up. Thank you again. We'll be back. I'm going to take a bit of a longer break so we can feed the cats and get set up with the end of Cave Story and then Undertale Red. We'll see you guys soon.